Okay, so next. Oh boy. Why is my screen not reacting? Oh gosh, what's going on? Okay, there we go. Boom mic discipline slipping further. Look, he's not even looking. He's looking over here. That's not where the action is, guy. That's not where the action is. His boom has fallen even further. He's not even look at this guy. I mean, he's probably looking at this amateur over here. He's like, "Man, this frickin' amateur. You're not going to get your union card. I'll tell you that right now, okay? Hansen is just being Hansen. All this shit is going on, dude. Hansen, total control of the chat logs, man. Total control of the chat logs. Look at this guy, total control of the boom mic. This guy, not so much, man. Not so much. Okay. Oh, and further loss of discipline. Takes his other hand off. So now he's doing a full blown, just a one handed swinging boom mic. You have no control over that boom mic at this point. You have no control. Contrast that, okay? Contrast now his arm. See, his arm is back over here. He's looking over there. Now this guy is in such control, he's able to watch this dude have a meltdown while he maintains his boom mic. Dude, if you think that shit's easy, I got news for you. It's not. It's not. This guy, man, I tell you, he's been on movie sets. He has done hours, okay? This guy has done hours. Look at the size of his pack. It's just so much bigger, dude. And he's the older guy, Look at him, got that beard of experience, man, and the headphones, right? The Beats, well, they're not Beats by Dre, but that would be so awesome if they were, right? But this guy totally losing control of his boom mic, totally, just no control, dude. That's by pure luck, okay? You don't work a boom mic by luck, okay? Jesus Christ, where did they hire this guy? That's what he's thinking. Where did they hire this guy? Let's look at him. He is in such control. This guy, man, I love this guy so much. Boom. Okay, we just lost the camera guy. The camera guy just exited the scene. This guy's changing body position, still using the finger technique. He looks like he's turned his back. No, it looks like the pack was to his front. He's actually doing a full-on lean. This is his front. Yeah, there's his buttons of his shirt. Look at the lean. He is leaning into it. Oh man, he's got those fingertips, right? Here's the fingertips right here. Right? Like a pool cue. That's his index. His thumb is on the other side, but his thumb doesn't grip. His thumb forms like a V. His thumb and his index form a V. And he's leaning and he's got that look. The forearm is sticking out. The bicep is tucked in just like a chicken wing, right? And then he's got that arm out here just holding the very end of that boom. And he's leaning into it. He's leaning into it, man. That's giving his arms a break. So that's what he's doing. That's his technique, is he leans to put stress on other parts of the body, and then when his front side catches up, then he leans forward and he stands straight. And then he's able to go for a longer distance. This guy, look at this guy. Look at what's going on. Oh, boo. Yeah, we should have said we should have lost a boom mic guy. That boom is not under control. It's just over here somewhere. It should be right over here. See, and look where he's maintained his boom the entire time so far. Wow, and we're at 26 minutes in. Okay, so let's go to the next one. Oh God. Oh God, here it is, man. Look, didn't I say he's going to stand up straight? Because now his upper body has caught up. Now he's standing straight again. And look, finger technique. The V. Look at that. There's his thumb. His thumb is not wrapped over. His thumb is kind of sticking straight out in a line here. It's forming a V. He's not tiring his hand muscles. He's just simply maintaining a shape. That's it. Okay? And look at his hand, the loose, it's a relaxed grip, very relaxed. He's now standing straight, right? He's caught his upper body or whatever is caught rest. He's back up, maintaining the mic. This guy taking a knee. Look at him. He's going down. He's breaking. He's breaking. He's literally breaking. Now he's trying to gain control of his boom as he comes down because the greatest sin, okay, is that your boom mic touches the ground. There is no reason at all, in this circumstance at least, for the boom mic to be this low to the ground. Even, okay? Not to give nothing away, but it gets worse. This guy, wow, dude. And now, see, look at him. Now he's focused back kind of like on Hansen. He's focused on he already is satisfied that this guy, amateur, newbie, rook, rube, wannabe, graduate, whatever you are, wherever they hired you from, whatever Hollywood day labor, right? This guy, he's back on Hansen. He's back on the scene. And look at that. The mic perfectly positioned. 56-55 minutes in, he's going strong. This guy, he's breaking. Look, he's taking a knee. His legs have buckled. His legs have given out at this point. Now, okay, so next. Boom! Boom mic guy is broken. 2 knees to the ground. Look at him looking over here, okay, for somebody to just say, okay, get out of the, just get away, right? He gets no quarter. They are hazing this guy. They are hazing, and look at him. Maintains. Just maintaining, dude. Totally maintaining that boom mic. And now look, his posture is even kind of more straight because now he's feeding off of the fact that the new guy is just losing it. He's just embarrassing himself on the crew, dude. When they go out drinking tonight, they're going to ride his ass, dude. And I don't mean in a good way. I mean in a bad way. Oh my gosh, look at boom mic. He has 2 knees to the ground. His legs have given out on him, dude. He's trying to maintain control, but dude, your boom mic is way too low to the ground, dude. Way too low to the ground. Okay, the camera guy comes back. This guy still's got 2 knees. Now he's focused again because his body kind of caught up. Homeboy, look at that zen. Look at that fucking zen. Now he's kind of looking at now see, that's the thing. That's what's so great about this experienced guy's technique. He's able to keep an eye on this guy so that he knows that he can judge to keep that boom mic out of the shot. And what he's looking for is for this guy to give him a signal, either a hand signal or some kind of motion, and then he will instantly, and what he'll do to raise the boom mic, he's not going to lift his arms. He's simply going to perhaps push downward here a little bit, or if it's only a little bit, okay, he's just going to squeeze up with that V. Okay, and he might draw this forearm closer. See, it just draw it in. It's all mechanics, dude. It's all mechanics, man. This guy, boo, boo. Chris Hansen, oblivious, absolutely oblivious as to what's going on. Chris Hansen is caught up in Chris Hansen. He is in his own world. Oh, it's amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. One of the greatest. I don't know what you call this, but whatever this is the greatest of that. Okay, boom. Okay, now we are 28 minutes and 15 seconds in. Okay, at this point, and I'm going to read you what it says, but this is what's going on. Chris Hansen is trying to get rid of Rutherford at this point. Chris Hansen says, will you do me a favor and keep me posted? Because if anybody who's seen this footage, and those of us who know, this dude is just spewing all this stuff about I'm going to get help, I need counseling, and then blah, blah, blah. Not counseling to get off the internet, counseling to get off little girls. Boo! Right? Dude, I swear to God, watch the footage. Chris Hansen says, will you do me a favor and keep me posted? And he suggestively pushes his business card to the Predator. Now, I believe it was actually a little bit earlier, and I didn't choose to notate it because I didn't know it was going to become such a central piece. But Chris Hansen originally, even earlier than this, whips out his card. And Chris Hansen apologizes. Oh, I'm sorry it's so wrinkled, And the card is so hilarious. The card makes its travels from like here, and then Hansen pushes it here, and then Hansen pushes it to here. And what you're looking at is the card, okay? Trust me. just we're going to leave it at that. Look at how close the card is to his body. He refuses to take the card, man. He recognizes the card. He acknowledges the card, but he doesn't take the card, okay? And then, so this is actually like the second time, Chris Hansen originally pushes down a card, and then originally he puts it down here, and then he pushes it a second time, at which he says this, well, do me a favor and keep me posted. And he pushes his wrinkled business card. Look, right to the edge, dude. In other words, get the fuck out of here, right? Chris Hansen almost, you would think, has had enough of feeding on Chris Hansen, Oh, it's such a relationship, this entire interview itself, outside of the drama that is taking place with this boom mic guy over here, and the professionalism and just expertise of this Yoda over here, okay? The shit with this card is hilarious. And then the whole shit between this dude and Chris Hansen is just, wow, man. Wow. Chris Hansen gets deeper and deeper into Chris Hansen, man. It's crazy. I don't mean like Chris Hansen like sight. I mean Chris Hansen as in his ego. Just really wanting to be. Sometimes I wonder if Chris really wanted at times to be a psychologist instead of a journalist. I don't know. It's not for me to say. Okay, next slide. Okay, now we're at 30 minutes and 38. Dude, the boom mic guy is completely sitting down at this point. What you don't see in this slide is where he's on two knees, okay? He's on two knees, and he's got his butt resting. His butt. He's looking at our butts. He's got his butt fully on the backs of his ankles. But then what you don't see in this slide is that he kicks out the one leg and then kicks out the other, and full on, dudes, in a complete loss of not just professionalism, okay? I'm just going to say professional ego, okay? If there was any kind of tension as far as battle for supremacy between the older experienced guy and the younger up-and-coming guy who's going to show him some shit. Oh, yeah, you've been on the set of E.T., huh? Whatever, man. Oh, yeah, you done big movies? Whatever, man. I'm taking this place over, dude. I just moved to Nashville. You know what I'm saying? He is flat on his ass. And you know how I am about ass. He is flat on his ass. The only redeeming thing that I will say about this guy is that he came really close, okay? But he never did let that boom mic touch the carpet. As far as what I saw, he came within 1 inch, and it's somewhere in this footage. He came within 1 inch of letting that boom mic touch the ground. That is just, dude, you need to go back to school. You need to lift weights or something, do some calisthenics. Now, look at Yoda. Now, Yoda is feeling the burn. Dude, Yoda is leaning back his upper body. He is now shifted, okay? Now he's doing a full-on grip. Yoda's losing it at this point. I'm not saying losing it, but Yoda is just now reaching the point that this guy was at 8 minutes in. You know what I'm saying? Because he still has options. Yoda still has options. He can still lift it up and lock him out, and he can hold him there for a while. And then that goddamn boredom is going to set in. Then he's going to lower it back down, But this guy, man, he would never rest it on his head. Never. Never. He'd walk off the set before he'd let that happen. He'd say, hey, cut. He would call a cut, dude. That's how professional this guy is. He would never rest it on his head because he knows that's dangerous. Okay, but so now he is feeling the burn, no doubt. Okay, but look at how further he lasted, dude. Look how much further he lasted. Okay, so now he's using his chest. He's literally leaning back his upper body, maintaining straight legs, and it's all in the chest and the front side of the shoulders. It's where that weight is coming down now. Okay, all right, next. Boom. Oh God, yes, dude. This guy. The dude who stole Jay Refner's jacket is making these weird hand motions. It's like as if you were to shoo away a cat, right? Like, how you take the back of your hand and you go, right? Like a JPW, right? That's what he's doing with his hand. And he's doing it like quite a bit. And I can't tell who he's doing it to. Is it the sound guy, right? or is it to Chris Hansen, right? I think the answer comes out a little bit later. Okay, I really do. Let me do a quick sound check. I mean, time check. Okay, but dude, if you watch the video, his hands go crazy. Get out of the way. So yeah, is he trying to motion to Hansen to wrap it up? Because dude, Hansen oblivious, dude. This guy oblivious. This dude still maintaining. This guy just out of the picture, dude. He's gone, dude. He's just shifting his body weight on the ground. He's straight up laying on his ass, dude. He's laying on his ass. Yeah, there he goes. The guy who stole Jay Reffner's jacket, dude. He totally stole Jay Reffner's jacket, man. Okay, here we go. Next. Okay. Now, Chris Hansen. Once again, okay, this is like the third time. I didn't record the first time, but I got the second, and now this is the third time he's offered up his wrinkle. He pushes it a little bit further, or he touches it or something. He's offering up that wrinkled. Oh, I misspelled that. God damn it. God damn it. Okay, it should be an L there, okay? God damn it. Just don't look at that. There we go. There we go. That looks like an L. There you go. His wrinkled business card again. He's like, dude, Chris Hansen himself has tired of his own ego. He's like, okay, just take the card, please. Take the card. Because, see, this is the thing. Rutherford knows once he takes the card, it's over. It's over. It's time to leave. Rutherford, look at him. Looking at that card. He knows Hansen's like, take the card. This dude, please take the card. All right, totally broken down. This guy still look, he's gone back to fingers. Look at that. Look at the recovery. Look at that. He is now gone from overhead almost, semi-overhead, back to fingers. Now his muscles are recovered. He's got his thumb back here. He's doing a modified fingers, and he's got his middle finger and his index are forming the pool cue brace, right? And his arm's totally tucked in. He's maintaining the very end of his boom. And look at that. He's recovering. He's totally recovering. Totally recovering. I can't see where this face is. It looks like he's looking over here. And if he is, it's because he's totally in a Zen state at this point. If that is, looks like he has glasses and that's his beard. Looks like he's looking over here. And if he is, he's just zenning out. He is just, this is a door. That's a door. So he's just, this is the top of that door is what you're probably looking at here. He's just zenning out. He's really focused, man. This guy's in his own zone, But still, he's not fucking laid out like this guy, So, all right, next slide. Boom. Rutherford. Oh, God, another cross-platform Predator reference. I think that's a better cross-platform Predator reference. Rutherford says, look, the card is so, that's the card, guys. That white thing right there, that's Chris Hansen's wrinkled business card. It is so close to the edge. It's just screaming, take me, take me. And Rutherford is like, a lot of these guys that came in here, I know there was one that was like a rabbi. Oh, no, he's seen the rabbi footage, man. Oh my gosh. Look at Hansen. Hansen is totally tired. Hansen is resting his whole upper body. Right? Hansen is totally resting. This guy is totally, I can't even see him anymore. He's given up so much. Is that boom mic touching the carpet? Oh, wow. I don't think it is. I'm going to give him that, whatever the union that he belongs to. I'm going to give him that bit of slack. I'm going to say that was what I was pointing to. Okay, it was not within 1 inch. It was within a millimeter. Okay, he came within, he came within fabric hairs. Okay, fabric hairs of touching that carpet. I mean, look at that, dude. This could, dude, if we had HD, we could really figure this out. Dude, did he let that boom mic touch the ground? Dude, he should be fired immediately, dude. Look at this guy. He's now shifted back to fingers. This guy, I'm telling you, man, this guy is the guy. All right, so, rabbi reference. Unbelievable. Episode 4. Okay, here we go. Boom. Okay. Boom, my guy sees light at the end of the tunnel. Yes. We're about ready to wrap it up. It's coming to an end. It's getting close. He's starting to get up now. His body is rested or relaxed. This guy still going strong. He's changing positions. Okay, let me do a quick time check. I think I'm just going to go for broke on this one. Okay, so he up. Okay, and looks to be picking himself up. So he's getting himself up. This guy still maintaining, man, with a much heavier pack. This guy too in the predator pose. Just look at that hand. It's like, oh god, that card is just so. It's right to the edge, man. It's right to the edge. Boom. This, you've got to watch this footage. Chris Hansen shoves the card. I mean, seriously, it crests the edge of the marble top. He pushes it into his body. I'm not bullshitting, guys. Trust me. I watched this video, multiple enough times to make these screenshots. He literally just shoves it over, man. He shoves it over. Like I even wrote here, seriously, he shoves it, capital letters, shoves the card right into his body. Just this is it. It's over. It's done. It's over. Right? And dude, Rutherford accepts the card. Rutherford has the card. In this screenshot, Rutherford has the card. We've already, in this moment, we've missed a shove. It would just be a blur. But dude, it's been shoved and Rutherford has it now. He's got his token. The ride is over. It's time to leave. Okay, and he shoves the card right to him, dude. He takes the card. Boom. Yep. Now Rutherford is slipping the card into his wallet. Rutherford has acknowledged it's time to go. He said all that he can say. There's nothing else. Chris is still basically resting his own body on top there. This guy maintaining. This guy, he's crouched, but at this point, I don't know. It could be said that that boom mic was fully resting on the ground. I don't know. Had to get some physics guys in here, but there looks to be a bend, so maybe not. And then it turns out that the guy that stole Jay Reffner's jacket was another cameraman all along. So maybe who he was motioning to was for this guy to like either get out of the way or something, because a cameraman wouldn't be motioning at Chris, and that's obviously a cameraman. So the cameraman was working his camera on one arm that whole time, and he was probably, those hand motions he was making was probably directed to this guy, because this guy makes a lot of eye contact with him. A lot of eye contact. I just back and forth and back and forth, and it's weird, man. And he looks so confused. So yeah, it turned out to be a cameraman all along. Yeah, and look at that. Rutherford slips it in the wallet. Oh god, the boom mic guy is. Boom mic guy. Another misspelling. Ignore that. Okay, ignore that. Boom mic guy is so broken he doesn't even get up upon Rutherford's exit. He's so fucked up. Okay, granted, yeah, he could stand up, but now he's like, well, now I'm in the way of the camera, right? That's why, dude, you do what the older guys tell you to do. You stay standing. You maintain control of your boom, so that when this shit happens, he would have been able to step out of camera range. Camera would have been able to pan, but instead he's crouched down and the boom is nowhere. You're not catching breaths or exhales or anything under the breath. It's amateur, dude. I hate on the young people. Shoot, I was young. I know what it's like. Think you know everything. But this guy, man, just totally, man. He, I hope he got better. I hope he learned from this, and I hope he did get better. I hope he learned from this guy. I hope maybe he sees this video and maybe says, God damn, dude. God damn, I didn't realize. Well, maybe you do. And at least, but see, that's the irony, is he is not free to walk out that door. See, he's more of a prisoner than the predator, dude. Is that not crazy? Life, man. Life a funny thing. Life a funny thing. Yep, and that's it. As soon as Rutherford kind of hits the door, they cut here. Then I'm jumping over some shit now. You hear you hear sheriff's department. He comes out the door and you hear that phrase. That's the one thing you never want to hear, dude. Sheriff's department. Oh, unless you called them. dude. And then there's him, and this is actually a cop coming out of the woodwork here that he's not even aware of. Oh my gosh! And those cops, it's so funny. The cops are so broken down. They literally walk up to him. They just walk up to him. Why did Chris Hansen do such a huge interview with this guy? And why does this guy have such a I'm not going to say until we come up with a better word, than following. Let's just say focus. Why does he have such a focus? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, Zoe. That's it. Thank you. We don't have to use the word following. We can say focus. Why does he have such a focus on him? Wow, man, dude. Sometimes I do say some good things. Okay, and then boom. Oh yeah, at this point Rutherford is putting down his water bottle, and these cops are totally just walking. They are literally just walking. They're strolling at this point, not because they're having a nice day, because they are exhausted, because they were all charged up. And that's what I want to see, is the outside cameras that show the cops come up, they're hyped up, and then they just slowly just they have to withdraw. You can only stay tense for so long, and then they are so broken down. Somebody probably went to get some fucking hamburgers and shit. Was it burgers, cheeseburgers, no pickles, but the fries are cold, and no soda that they paid for? And then they come back and they're just walking up to him. They're totally walking up to him. And then I had to get the obligatory, suffering the same fate as the boom mic guy, man. Just a prisoner, total prisoner. And I think that's it. Okay. And I'm going to end it right there, man. Cool. Thanks. Sup.